You might be too young to remember the doll test. It's a psychological experiment designed in the 1940s in the US to test how young black children viewed their racial identities. And it found that given a choice between black dolls and white dolls, most black children preferred to play with white dolls. The test has been repeated throughout the years in different countries with more or less the same results. With me now is Rene Bissohong. She lives in the UK, where she also witnessed a young black girl's disappointment with her own appearance and decided to act. She created a line of dolls celebrating African beauty with the mission of empowering the next generation. Welcome, Rene. Thank you for being with me. So please, can you take us back to the incident that witnessed that pushed you to go through that path?
Yeah, definitely, Clarice. So basically, it was an afternoon where I went to visit one of my colleagues at the time. She just had a baby. And a 4-year-old came along with me too. So when we were looking at the baby, it was just the two of us at the time in the room, she was just like, Auntie, I want to have the same skin, the same hair color, just like the baby. When she said that, my first reaction was like a panic. And then the next thing is like inside voice would just say something, whatever it is, just say something. So the only thing I could tell her at the time, it was like she was equally beautiful, just like the baby. But after that scene, actually, I went home. I really felt a sense of letdown, really, like why at 4, you're already feeling in that way, like you want to be somebody else instead of being yourself.
And to be specific, the baby was
Mixed race.
Mixed race.
Yeah,
and
light skin, the whole thing. So, and then after that, basically, there was this like a nagging voice kind of coming in, asking me, what am I going to do about it? First, my reaction was a total rejection because I knew it demanded a lot of responsibility and then I wasn't ready really to take on this issue. So I kind of just neglected it. But it kept persisting and coming back and persisting and coming back to a point where I couldn't ignore the voice anymore. So I thought, okay, it means like I'm meant to do something about it. But then in my head, it was like, okay, if I'm going to do this, what is it that I want to do? Because I just don't want to do the doll for the sake of doing the doll, right? But I want to have a doll that can empower, but then in the same that attach an element of education into it. So as I was looking into what was actually out there, I didn't see anything that connects. So it was very essential for me that each princess that comes in has to look like the region in which they're coming from, so that when the kid kind of see it, they feel the connection, they feel like they know her. At time, just a little story quickly. When customer comes in and see her and stuff like that, one in particular came in and said, oh, she looks like the lady who goes into my church. She sits on the 3rd row. It was quite very specific. But then to me, it kind of gave the validation that I needed in order to say that, yes, we actually got it. People can see it. And then to see also that it goes beyond the boundaries of race. You see, where you will see little boy as well, race, gender. Everyone, when they see Kira, their first reaction is like, wow. And you can never be tired. I can never be tired seeing that, to be honest with you. So that's how the whole thing kind of started.
And you from originally from Cameroon?
Yes.
And you also designed a set of 4 African princess dolls, and each representing a different corner of Africa. So what did you want to achieve?
To me, it was essential that to empower, because I wanted through the Nubian Princesses doll, the kid to see themselves, to see their own reflection, but more so not an interpretation of somebody else or like a caricature image of what they think we looks like. So I had to refer back to actually within Africa itself. So one of the process of actually designing this, it was like I was looking into each region. I look at different group within the region that you find in other countries as well. And then I looked into the different features because it was essential. For example, for me, it was like when we meet, let's say we meet here, what are the elements that tell when I look at you and say, oh, where in the map can I put you? Where in the map can I place you? Or let me guess, just by the way you look, or by your eyes or your cheekbone, you see what I mean? I can say, oh, you might look like this place. So that's how I kind of gone on with it. And then that was more the idea into pushing that, because to me it was essential that when the kids see that, oh, they can see, she remind me of maybe an auntie or a sister, an uncle, a friend, and so empowerment were very much at the core of what the Nubian Princess is, and so Kira is our first princess of the series. She's from West Africa. Yeah, she's our West African princess, so I've started with her. And then with each princesses that we bring, there's a storybook that comes with it. Yeah? Because as I was saying, that the element of education was very essential to us as well, because later on, the idea is that we get to develop the character as it goes on, basically.
And quickly, what's your next plan?
Oh, the next plan, the project's big. So basically, it's to go into building schools. Yeah, I'm very interested into STEM subject and trying to encourage girls to get interested into the STEM area, and so that we kind of help in terms of technology later on, why not, to build the new Africa tomorrow.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Rene Bissohong. All right, now, rock and metal, not a musical genre I would necessarily associate with the country.